Welcome back to our discussion. Now let us discuss about episode number 2, the 4 operation stages of historical research methodology. So the historical research methodology is divided into 4 operation stages like preliminary operation, analytical operation, synthetic operation and concluding operation. So in the preliminary operation, it is the main aspect of preliminary operation is heuristics. Heuristics part 1. That is, it has 3 important activities like origin and search for sources. This is the first and foremost aspect of the research, and the collection of sources by using the mechanism of note taking and the research design. So most of you are aware or familiar with the research design in quantitative approach in social science, but in history also there are research design. So in the origin and the search for sources, tracing the data or sources with the aid of bibliographies, bibliographies or library catalogs, journals, both print and electronic journals, magazines, books, databases, online databases, search engines, online and offline different sources, archival sources, and also with this kind of research scholar can create a working bibliography. So and also they can do review literature. So with this kind of things, they can find out the research gap or research problem, and also they can find the sources for the historical reconstruction. And also in the second part of the heuristic is collection of sources. So in this the research scholar or research student of UG third year and the PG second year students has to find out to use the mechanism of note taking. So there are 3 methods of note taking methods, that is summarizing, paraphrasing and quotation, and also 3 mediums, index cards, which is outdated, but sometimes some scholars use this kind of index cards, library index cards, and also notebooks, writing in the notebook or A4 size sheet, and also nowadays most of the research scholars, not most of the 95, more than 90% of the research scholars using this computer file or laptop or even a mobile. So to get for the note taking, and also there are for this kind of 3 methods and mediums, there are also app or online tools like Evernote, Google Doc, or OneNote to store ideas. And also when making note taking, the research scholar has to be very vigilant in taking notes, appropriate notes, and also very precise notes, and also when taking notes, they have to write the publication details. That means the author's full name and also title of the work, full title of the work and the publication details. So this is about the collection of sources. I will explain it in this collection of sources or mechanism of note taking in the coming episodes. And the third part of this heuristics is the research design. So the research design, the use of the research design is, or the significance of the research design is very important, because in research design, what kind of data is needed. So sometimes in order to what kind of data or sources needed. So we have to make a research design. Just like when we when we start to build a house, actually we first of all we go to engineer or architect, so he or she give a plan for the house. Like that, proposed this research design is a plan or blueprint for the proposed study or proposed research. So and also first of all they have to decide whether the research is quantitative or qualitative. The approach is quantitative or qualitative. They have to decide. So in history it is most of the time it is qualitative studies. Sometimes it also use quantitative studies also. Sometimes also hybrid method or approaches is used, like sometimes they use both quantitative and qualitative. It depends upon the nature of the study. And also there are four aspects in research design, like participants in the study, method of the study, or tools to be used in the proposed study, and the procedure for the research. So these kind of things, for aspects also we have to consider when we decide the research design. So this is about heuristic, or which is part of the preliminary operation, and in the analytical operation, or the second stage of historical research, analytical operation. So it also has heuristics. It is it is part of the analytical operation. Heuristics, here in the analytical operation, heuristic is acted as external criticism or peripheral or lower criticism here. So in the heuristics, or in the analytical operation, here in the analytical operation, it has 11 activities, and three main activities, and 9 sub activities. The three main important activities of the heuristics or external criticism is the authorship, about the genuinity or originality of the authorship, who is the author, and the place of the production of the particular data or sources, and the date of the publication, date of the source or data. So these are the three important aspects of the heuristic or external criticism of the analytical operation. And also there are 9 sub activities. I will explain it in the coming episodes. So this is about heuristics, and then the hermeneutics or internal criticism is also part of the analytical operation. So it is divided into positive and negative interpretative criticism. So and also there is content analysis. So I will explain it in the coming episodes. And the third part is part of third stages of historical research is synthetic operation. So it is in the synthetic operation, integrate the analyzed data for interpretation of meaningful conclusion. So we, in the preliminary operation, we collect the sources, we find the origin and search for sources, and then collect the sources and take notes, and then in the heuristics we analyzed and also give external criticism, or some kind of peripheral criticism, did some peripheral criticism, and after that in the internal criticism or hermeneutics, we detailed criticism. There should be detailed criticism. So in the detailed criticism, positive and negative interpretive criticism. So after all this kind of things, so analysis, detailed analysis, content analysis. So everything, after everything finished, so we take it for synthetic operation, for integrate the analyzed material of the sources or data into for a meaningful purpose, meaningful conclusion. So here we use synthetic operation. A research scholar uses 3 activities, like determining the particular facts to cause grouping. So the synthetic operation is a kind of a grouping or arranging the analyzed material or diagnosed material for a meaningful conclusion. So determining the particular facts before grouping, that means acceptable facts. And also I will explain it in the coming results in detail. And also in the second activities of the synthetic operation is grouping of facts. So in the grouping of facts, there are 3 activities: chronological order, geographical order, and topic wise order. So this is the second part of the synthetic operation. And the third activities of the synthetic operation are constructive reasoning and generalization. So for the constructive reasoning and generalization, 2 kinds of logical reasoning is using, like deductive and inductive logical reasoning. So this is very important. So in history, most of the time researchers, scholars use the inductive logical reasoning from particular to general, particular observation to general, or known to unknown, from known to unknown. So then why this logical reasoning is used here in research? So sources are available. So in history, as it is a humanities subject, or humanity subject is very, and also a subjectivity, it has some subjectivity. So for a historian, for a research scholar, sources are available to a scholar may be insufficient, or it may be not enough for the particular studies sometimes. So insufficient data or sources leave some research gaps or blanks or missing links. So in order to fill these research gaps or blanks or the missing links, then there is a historical imagination. So in order to fill this, you use constructive reasoning. So in order to fill this historical imagination, we use this constructive reasoning, especially the inductive reasoning, logical reasoning. So it is a kind of fill in the blanks. So so it is so there are some kind of subjectivity, and also there are some loopholes. So we are a research scholar is trying to do some kind of adjustment here. So anyway, this is about the synthetic operation, and the last part is stage is concluding operation. So in this stage, after this collecting the sources and analysis the sources after the by using this synthetic operation and deductive and inductive or constructive reasoning, concluding in the concluding operation, the research scholar start to write his thesis or dissertation or project, the so-called project. So there are some styles of so in the writing stage, the whole process is divided into three: the preliminaries, the test part, and the reference material. So the whole process, the whole material is divided into three: the preliminaries, the test, the reference material. So I will explain it in the coming episodes. Okay, this is something about the four operational studies of historical research methodology. Okay, thank you. Please share and like and subscribe. Thank you.